Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Tarot Noir. And I am your intuitive tarot reader, Tarot D. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure that you click that notification bell so you'll be notified when the next time we drop another video. How are you guys doing today? I hope your week is going well. Mine is getting busy. I had to come on here and do another reading. This is Palo Santo that I'm burning right now, cleaning my area. But I had to come on here because the title of this video and the topic that we're going to be reading on today is Chris Brown and Quavo, the diss track that they have been putting out there, you guys. All information in this tarot reading is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys, let me tell you, I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw the link for the video for Quavo's diss track. I think I did it backwards because I think I may have done it backwards. I did Quavo's first and then I listened to Chris Brown's diss track. Because I did it backwards and I'm probably like a couple of days late for this, I just ran across it last night and then I re-listened to both of the tracks today. Whoo! Fire, 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 fire. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, the topic of this reading is Quavo and Chris Brown. Okay. I'm going to do the reading first and then I'm going to tell you at the end of the reading who I thought had the better diss track. Okay. Very entertaining. I also want to point out this, you guys. Hip hop has been doing their thing. The rap game is doing their thing. It just started off, I have to say, in my personal opinion, I feel like the ladies kicked it off first with the diss track. We had the Nicki Minaj and the Megan Thee Stallion diss tracks, and then next thing you know, it was like a tumbling effect, like people just boom 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 boom. I mean, dissing has been around for years, but recently, I mean, people are just going in. And also I listened to Rick Ross diss track to response to Drake and saw the video. I love the video. Now I might do a separate reading on that one because I loved how Rick Ross responded and the visuals behind that. I really liked that. I thought that was a very smart move. Very, very, very smart move. But I'm going to probably do a video on that. I got to make sure I get caught up and see if Drake has responded since then. But I did see the visuals for Rick Ross and I loved it. But back to this reading. What is the issue between Chris Brown and Quavo? What is the main issue here? If you haven't heard the diss tracks, go hear the diss tracks and then come back to the reading. Okay? I don't want to spoil it, but we are probably going to spoil some things. What is the main issue between these two men, Chris Brown and Quavo? Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles coming out. This is interesting. Five of Pentacles, as you see, there's snow outside. There's two people walking past the church, seeking refuge, seeking shelter, cold. This is very weird. Somebody may be possibly having money issues. Okay? Someone may have been going through some money issues. It's weird because I would think both of them have money, but someone is not doing as well as someone else between the two, or both of them. And I don't know. It doesn't make sense because when we think poor, I'm not saying we. I'm saying in general, when you think of poor, you think of not having any money. to a celebrity, you know, having $50,000 in their account is poor to them. Okay, so it's the poor mindset. It's not even a poor mindset. Somebody's out to get some money. This has something to do with, I want to say clout in a way, in money, and kind of like getting their name back into the cycles of things. I'm not sure about this because it does not make sense. I don't think they're broke in my mindset, but maybe someone isn't doing as well in ticket sales or record sales, or someone is not doing too well. Okay, someone is not doing too well. It's hard to say, because when I look at celebrities or the celebrity gossip, I'm not looking at their assets. I'm not looking at, ooh, look at them, they bought this. There are certain people who, you know what I'm saying, enjoy, what is that show, The Rich and Wealthy, where they go and talk about what this celebrity has, what that celebrity has. No, I strictly get into the beefs they have, if they have upcoming shows or upcoming stuff like that. But someone isn't doing well out of the situation. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. This is the ultimate truth, tell it like it is, a direct hit. Yes. I definitely feel that this is a hard beef, a real beef. Okay, someone is telling it, they both are kind of telling it like it is, but you know, this is a direct hit. This is not me going through, oh, your homeboy told me this, or I found out this by this. This is directness, direct hit, which is the direct disses. Okay, there are truth to these disses. The Ace of Swords, the sword suit, is about truth and honesty. There is some truth here between why the disses came out the way they came out and the words were what they were. Okay, this is a actual beef. This is not clout. To a certain extent, I know that there's gonna be a beneficial circumstance that come out of this beef. Maybe raise ticket sales. Maybe people may want certain people to start rapping after hearing this diss track. Didn't realize someone had this type of talent like this. Okay, so there is some monetary gain there. So I strongly feel like, yes, there are some truths to what they're saying in their diss. They're not too off the truth scale. They're not too off about what really happened and what they're really talking about. Okay, let's go into the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said before, this is a monetary push. This is a monetary gain. This can really propel someone to go or take a different path in their music career. We might see a change in that. The wheel is always everlasting spinning. This is the Wheel of Fortune card, a major arcana card of success, protection, to get the wheel turning, to get the name out there, to maybe possibly propel someone in a different direction for success. Okay? And I want to say, well, I was trying to wait to give you who I thought won the disc till later, but this card, I have to reference this person. I really feel that this is going to put Chris Brown in a better perspective when it comes down to his music career, because we know him for singing and dancing, like he said, and this track was very good. His diss track was very good, very just a very good response. Okay, on the beat, very strong, very come. We may see him do more of this in the future. Okay, all right. He's pretty good at it. I didn't know he could rap. I don't know about you guys, but he may have said a couple verses in his songs, but he really he did this. So I really feel like this is going to benefit him really the most than Quavo. Straight up. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the shadow. What is it that we don't know about the situation between Chris Brown and Quavo? Ace of Wires. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands coming out. We have the Judgment card coming out. Ooh. Okay. Then we have the Hermit. Interesting. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so we got some really good cards here. We got two major arcana cards. Let's start off with the one that's not, the Ace of Wires, taking control of their situation, taking control of their career. I really feel like this is Chris Brown right here. He's in the shadow deck. He put the pen in his hand. He wrote his lyrics. Nobody wrote it for him. He's had that. It's almost like when you're playing poker. To my poker players, I do love poker. I do love spades. I do love blackjack. I love the card games and stuff. But it's just like playing poker. When you know you have four aces and you have like three aces out, or you have three aces and you know you have that fourth ace, you know this is kind of like a hidden talent for him that he really didn't really explore enough of, but he's always had it. He always knew he could be a rapper if he wanted to. He just enjoyed loving singing and dancing. Taking control of that, putting his penmanship to work. Okay, the Ace of Wands is the hands grasping the wand, taking full control over the situation, and he did. And this is another talent that he's a master of, and hopefully we will see him do more in this rap situation. Okay, all right. Also, we have the Judgment card, that overshadow. You see the little wings, the halo wings. The person got his head down, being judged. We all know that Chris Brown has been judged for the Riri allegation, or the Riri situation. I can't really say allegation because it did happen. He's been under dark judgment for a very, 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 very long time. A very long time. That situation was very detriment to his career. He still has his fans. He still, does his music, but it's nothing like what it was before that situation. The respect factor. He's always been under this dark cloud since then. It just, for me, I feel like he understands he'll always have that when it comes down, and you see the spotlight on him. Okay, the spotlight, the fame, the success, that is what your name will always be, Chris Brown, but you will always be associated to Rihanna because of the situation and other situations that has happened. He has been under judgment for a while. Okay, he is always attacked about that situation. He is always attacked. Somebody, every time he says something, somebody else says something about that, about the domestic violence situation. Okay, that's something that he did. He has the whip in his hand. He did that, and he may, for the rest of his life, always be under judgment for that. That's just how the cookie crumbles. You have to make smarter decisions. Do I feel like at some point he can overturn the judgment? But I have to say, that's kind of maybe. But the way that this rap verse go, could it help him overturn the judgment situation? Him being judged the way he is? Yes, it could possibly. This could be a turning point for him. Okay, rap fans love rap. They don't care if you have bodies on you. They love rap. Okay, so it could change. Here we are with the Wheel of Fortune card in the background, turning the people's judgment, turning what the situation can be. He may even be more famous for this diss track. Now, this put a little bit of respect on his name, a little bit. Okay, but he's been dealing with that in the shadows and understands, yeah, I put myself in this situation. But to be constantly reminded of that every time he has something to say, or every time somebody want to diss him, they go for that. I can just only imagine, You know what I'm saying? What's going through his head. So yeah, I feel like he deals with this mentally as well. Okay, then we have the Hermit. Woo! Okay, the Hermit. I want to say I strongly feel like this is Quavo in this situation. Even though he did his diss track, I feel like when Chris Brown did his and people caught a whiff of it, it just kind of made him like be quiet for a little bit. I feel like somebody's going to go into silence. They're going to probably walk away from the situation. What I do understand and what I notice is that this Hermit is bound by the mouth. Bound by the mouth. Okay, that's very interesting. Normally, when you see a Hermit card in a tarot deck, he has his little lantern and he has his face down with his hoodie on and he's walking away. But this, in the shadow deck, we have his mouth binded. And for me, I feel like he cannot. I think somebody talked to him behind the scenes and he can't say what he really want to say. There's some extra stuff behind the matter. And I feel like he's just going to have to walk away from this one, or he's going to walk away from this one. You know, if you listen to both of them and you hear his version, which was pretty good, but it in my opinion, cat's out the bag. In my opinion, I feel like Chris Brown diss track was way better than Quavo's diss track, period. He hit on some things. And, yeah, I think that this may make Quavo sit back a little bit. Okay? Or he is being told to sit this one out. Don't go too far, because it could be some connections in the background that Breezy has, and maybe this situation could get real ugly. And that's what I wanted to do this reading, because I was wondering, hey, you know, Breezy is a very high, you know, active person, and so is Quavo. You know, this thing can really get ugly. It can really get ugly. And I wanted to read the cards to see if it was going to get ugly. I feel like Quavo's going to walk away from this one. He's going to walk away. All right, so let's get into what's the tea. And you guys let me know in the comments who you think won the diss track. I really feel like Chris Brown did his thing. I think they were both, however, I think they were both good, but Chris Brown hit below the belt. You know. Okay, what's tea? Talking ish. Yeah, definitely. We have the red roses here. Talking ass. It's all talking ass. You know what I'm saying? Ish. Talking ish. That's what it is. There's a little back and forth. You know, a little back and forth. Just talking. Okay? Grudge holder. Ooh. It's so weird. Grudge holder. Look at the imagery here. We have the girl in the middle. We have a pink reddish candle and two white candles. Of course we know this is about Sweetie. Of course we know that there was a situation between Sweetie and Quavo. They were together. They were an item. Some of the truthful things that was being said, that Chris Brown was saying. I had dealings with this girl, which leads to other white candle. Chris Brown, Quavo, the red candle being Sweetie. Quavo on this side, more this side right here, holding that grudge. Mad at him because of that. Mad at him because he knew that. Mad because he knew that this was happening. Now the world knows for sure. So yeah, he has a major grudge. Major grudge. Okay? Major grudge about this girl. This is about a female. Even Cameron came on IG and listened to it. You know, And he said the same thing. This has got to be about a woman. Well, he didn't say it like that, but this has got to be a woman, and that's what this is about. And Quavo is holding a grudge. He's been holding a grudge about this and knew this, but Chris Brown just put it out there in light and dissed him on a whole diss track. Okay. One more card. I want to do one more card. Wow. It's just wow. This is a great time in rap right now. I'm enjoying these rap beefs. It's just lit right now. I love it. I love it. Okay, one more card. Running. That's interesting. Running and the Hermit card can go hand in hand, y'all. Running from the truth. It could be running from the truth. Walking away. These two cards go hand in hand. Running and the Hermit makes sense because you would be running away. You're not technically running, but you're walking away, going to seek wisdom, intuition, checking yourself out, getting your mental straight. Yeah. After that type of diss track, I would take some time out too. Now, what would be interesting for Quavo, I would love to see that he takes some time off, come back with an album, like a really, really good album, and put it all in his music. That would be really good. However, I don't think it's going to end that way. I just feel like he's walking away and there's going to be something else. Because he is a grudge holder, and grudge holders, it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 1 week. If they still have that beef with you, they're gonna hold that, and whenever they see you, they'll just deal with it then. That's the bad thing about grudge holder. I myself have been that way before. Where I felt like, I'm holding a grudge for somebody, and yeah, this person's living their life, but when I see them, and I know what that's like. I had to work on that. That's not something that you should be proud of, that you hold grudges and then catch the person off guard just because you're still mad about something from over 10 years ago. I learned as an adult and growing older that's not the way to live your life. You need to say whatever you need to say then. Don't hold your peace. Say whatever you need to say then, and then let it go. Don't not get your response heard and then hold this grudge for so many years. So I've dealt with that, so I know how that is. But yeah, hopefully he walks away, and and we're talking about Quavo, hopefully he walks away from the situation and get some wisdom and come back with an album. I hope he does not walk away and come back and try to do a setup or do something stupid like that. I could see that being an option for him, okay, because Chris Brown did some low blows and hit him in some really low places. He talked about Takeoff. He talked about a lot of stuff, and the things that he was saying, I can understand. I could see that for Quavo and his personality, how he would hold a grudge and then catch Chris Brown slipping one day, and then whatever happens. Not saying who would win, who would lose, but I can definitely see Quavo holding that grudge and waiting until Chris Brown is on a lower level, on off guard to do something crazy. Okay, and I can also see it with Chris Brown too. It can go both ways. So hopefully this is the end of this, and then they, everybody walk away. But I have a feeling it's not. Okay. So that concludes the Chris Brown and Quavo diss track reading. If you like the video, make sure you thumbs up the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. And until next time, you guys, enjoy the rest of your day.